of you in your most prized car possession, which is the Bugatti.
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 Yes. It's a $1 million car. How fast does that go?
That will do, I haven't done this, obviously, 250 miles an hour.
Jeez.
It's fantastically politically incorrect, this car.
Yes, yes. Now, how many cars do you keep in your repertoire, generally speaking?
Well, I have a sort of a bit of a turnover. You know, I don't like to keep one too long. That's the only one I'll keep, because I'll never make one like that again.
Yes.
Sometimes I like little cars, sometimes I like big cars. Now I like old cars, old-fashioned cars.
Yeah. I like the flashiness of it all. Somebody's got to do it. Might as well be Simon, right? All right. So, you know, here on the Wendy Show, we're not afraid to say it like we mean it. And you are that kind of guy, so we're going to...
And you are that kind of girl.
Thank you, Simon. Yes. You've got to break a few eggs to make that omelet.
I get that.
Okay, so I'm going to mention a few names and show you a few photos, and then we're going to talk about said person. Lady Gaga, you said she was a perfect example of someone who has the X factor.
Yeah, I got into a little bit of trouble recently because I was quoted as saying she was boring, but actually what I was making the point was, because she's not boring, is that she is the complete package. You know, she is the definition of the X factor because she's smart, writes her own material, knows what she's doing. The only person in the world who can get away with wearing a meat dress.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely. Okay.
I love her.
Now let's move on to Susan Boyle. You, Pierce, and Amanda Holden were judges on Britain's Got Talent when Susan was given her famous audition, and the rest has been history.
Well, it was a bit of a wake-up call to me because I was an absolute pig on that particular day because I wasn't in a great mood. You know, everyone was terrible. And then I remember just looking at the corner of my eyes, seeing this lady walk on in quite an odd way, holding a microphone, and I'm thinking, oh, God, she's going to sing. And I was awful, and I'm like, she was telling me she wanted to be a star, and I'm looking at Piers like, yeah, of course you are, sweetheart. And then I watched the tape back, I got the clip back a few months later, and I actually hated myself. Because when she started to sing, she was incredible. So it was a bit of a wake-up call, that one.
Like an angel, yeah. We like her here on the show, too. All right.
I mean, she's a character. I mean, she is hilarious to work with.
I sent her a garden gnome for a housewarming gift. I have yet to get a thank you note.
Oh, I'll make sure you get one. I know exactly what she thought of that gnome.
Yeah, well, I'm not judging, Simon. Although I could.
I know.
All right, Christina Aguilera. What do you think of her show, The Voice?
Well, it's not as good as our one. Actually, no. I kind of, we kid around with all these other shows. We're all very competitive with each other. But I think competition is good. You know, it makes us work harder. And if they're successful, then we work even harder to be successful. But no, she's interesting. And I think she needed